Okay, appear to be partially back. Crash is moving, fighting a Mortis. Little is still frozen. Not sure how much we've missed or how far we've come. I'm guessing a Mortis is required for some reason. Could be something at Mining Plaza. I'm gonna bet it's that. It's, we got Echo earlier. What a painful fight too. I'm gonna do that with Seekers and no Light Beam. I wonder if Light Beam's gonna work. Okay, Chrono's moving again. Here's to be in Mining Station B. Going the puzzle, so there's progression there. Oh, Minty Beast, okay. Seem to go the vanilla route instead of doing the smoke jump. Seen a lot of other banners do. That's fine. Everyone's comfortable with that. I looked away when Crash got the item. I'm guessing it was Light Beam since I see that icon on the HUD now. Oh, maybe it's okay. Big expansion. Yeah. Okay. So Mining Plaza must be something, and I guess Crash got Light Beam somewhere else. Thanks, chat. Oh, we also have Annihilator. Yeah, more of that was. We also don't know if Crash picked up Emerald, wherever it was. I don't remember where that was. I guess we'll see when he opens up an Emerald Gate. Uh, Unfortunately, I've missed all the hints that have been scanned, so I couldn't tell you that. Horsepower related upgrade and Aegon. Oh, very helpful. Yeah. More of a squadron. Okay. So we have Table Grounds access. Boost ball. Well, and Seekers can check Hall of Honor and check front side of Table Grounds, as well as the back side. Didn't catch that. Oh, wait. Pilot buoy. Okay. Right. Nice PSK by Crash. One of the ways of getting up there. Another way is the slope jump, which is what I normally use. What? Screw attack. Okay. So if that doesn't open anything up, well, I'm sure it does, but if not, it'll at least make traversal a lot easier. Seekers being seekers. Luckily, he got it that time. Love to see what I had to farm off of those little flying birds up in the sky. Or screw attacking in that tunnel to get out of there. Heat-related upgrade. Most likely an expansion. And yes, Leno also has bombs. Thanks for noting that, chat. It's here. King Hive Key. Most likely useless. Crash opting not to take that path. Maybe he doesn't have amber. I'm already forgetting where that was. I think it was in Aegon somewhere. Chat can correct me if I'm wrong on that. Torvis Lagoon. Jesus. Would not been paying attention. And we have Dark Visor and I don't even know what that room is. Temple Assembly site, I'll just call it that. Yes, I have a terrible short-term memory. I bring things up and then forget what I'm talking about mid-sentence. It's crazy. Okay, so now we have Violet. We can get some more hints. Hopefully guide us in the right direction. Missile related. We have Seekers, so that's nothing. Unless it's unlimited missiles. But it's not really worth going that far anyway for it. It's rare that you run out of missiles completely if you have more than 10.
Recording to logbook.
TV expansion still doesn't tell us what's that mining plaza. I guess there's something there though. Yeah, that looks important in Wind Chamber. It's a red key. Yeah, key. Okay, not important. We already have Screw Attack and Annihilator, so we don't really need those keys for quad. All we really need is a suit to make it safer. But you can even do that suitless with enough V-tanks. Assuming Leno has Cannonball, so wouldn't be avoiding the Morphball cannon like this. It's a way to get up there using standable terrain like that. Another way to do it that way is because it's slightly faster if you get it first try, but I'm guessing he was committed to that trick because he might have Cannonball. I can go. See if he morphs and takes damage. Maybe not yet. have a suit portal chamber. Does it look like a suit? When I glanced at it. Yes, and to agree with Chad, to anyone who hasn't tried out this randomizer, I suggest trying it. It's really fun. Uh, Chad also suggests to read the FAQ because there are a few tricky things you should know before starting out. Um, Certain items don't get triggered until defeating certain bosses. So it's good to know those in case you're expecting an item to be there and it's not there. That'll tell you why. It's a bit of a high learning curve as far as knowing where all the soft locks are and what triggers what, and just knowing where all the items are. So once you get over that, it's really fun. In addition to random arbitrary things that are important to know, there are also obscure knowledge tricks you could know, like certain items breaking certain walls or blocks that you wouldn't normally think of, like screw attack, for example, opening up the power bomb gates, double damage, power bomb gates in the hallway before GFMC, or supers opening up the bomb wall that Leno just went through to get that E-Tank, or boost ball breaking the floor into labs and Aegon. Lots of little things like that that you wouldn't normally know. Or just combat things like, screw attack killing certain enemies, power bombs killing certain bosses in one hit. A lot of things like that. It's one of those games where the saying, you learn something new every day, kind of applies. Dark Super Crash. Now, double damage can. I was just reminded by that that boss Leno just fought. Double damage can cause problems sometimes with certain bosses, at least with that boss, Dark Alpha Splinter. If you power bomb it before it turns dark, it'll despawn the boss and you won't get the item. It'll just kill it without ending the fight. So you would have to leave, and reloading the room doesn't reload the item. That happened to me in a multi recently, so keep that in mind. Whenever you use double damage, it can make certain powerful methods or weapons a little too powerful for the game to handle. That's the only instance that I know of, though. Otherwise, it just speeds up combat.
Recording to logbook.
Or in weird cases like final bosses, it can mess up your usual strat for Dark Samus 3 and 4. Takes less shots, but you're not sure like how many shots because of how much more damage it does. Like I guess you would divide it by half, but it's happened to me before where I've just kind of spam shots on autopilot, thinking, "Oh, this number of shots," but then there was less, and I couldn't do the usual strat because I got centered immediately. Other than that, it's pretty helpful. And Chick is dead. Okay, I missed the hit for that, but thanks for knowing that, chat. I don't know about quad yet, though. Don't remember if we have quad in or UMAS 2 in. Those could still be required. Not likely. Catch the item at sync entrance. When it goes up there, there must be something. Okay, 2 miles is a missile. I don't remember if we had a hit for quad itself yet. Saw some more obscure knowledge right there. Screw attack, engine quads. I didn't find that out until well into my Echo's rando career, for lack of a better word. And I must admit, I haven't quite been keeping track of where the elevators go. So my apologies for that. Yes, screw attack is also good for Esmets. Yeah, I just remembered it could also bonk on some ridiculous things you wouldn't expect either, like some flying enemies. Might have something to do with the positioning, but it's just kind of annoying and amusing at the same time when it happens. It's a cliff, it's nothing. Resbits are 4 times weak to cannonball, taking 1,000 damage per frame. Yep, sounds about right. Just roll under them and they disappear. Or am I thinking of mini quad bodies? Might be thinking of those respits that just kind of blow up above you. $1 million. Oh, I can't count. My bad. Or not count per se, just read numbers. Yes, indeed. Math is hard. No offense to any math whizzes out there who would disagree with that. Just speaking for myself. Oh, and to answer a question in chat, yes, it's possible to make it to the portal in the Hall of Honor dead, but it's completely cosmetic. It doesn't do anything, so there's no point. It's the portal that Samus jumps out of in the end cutscene after the final boss. Well, I should clarify. I've heard it's possible. I haven't actually seen it done, though. I don't know if what I heard is true. Could be false. Looks possible, though. Okay, chat's pointing out that Leno just got dark suit, so we know where light suit is. I missed where the other suit was. So chat could inform me. I'd appreciate that. Unless I'm just forgetting something that's so. Oh, that one. Okay. I didn't see which one. Oh my god, I'm a terrible commentator. Okay. Yeah, okay, I remember that now. So Leno just picked up one Zank, I'm guessing. I was looking away, but the good stuff happens. Looking away or looking at the wrong screen. So yeah, we know where light suit is. I can't remember if light suit is required or not. But I guess we'll see. Hive 3 location. Hive gyro. Yeah, I saw that. I have no excuse for forgetting that. I just forgot about Portal Chamber. So yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's required. It could be. Yeah, if it's not required, it's definitely a quality of life. Opens up more items under dark water. It just makes traversal pain-free. Dark area traversal, I mean. It's useful for playing a dark worship right here, but there appears to be nothing. Yes, to be clear, chat points out that Dark Sue negates all Dark World damage, so you don't take any damage. Whereas Dark Suitor reduces it to maybe 1.5 damage per second. Sure. But using some standable terrain to reach that bomb slot faster than you normally would. Landing, jumping backwards and landing in it is what I find to be the trickiest part of it because I think the mistake most people make, or at least the one that I make, is doing my second jump too early. Like you kind of have to jumps, like jump the second time and more sooner than it feels like you think it should. And you have to line up your target reticle with the left side of that red panel adjacent to us when you face outward, like right there. Typically made to look easy, but I personally find it extremely precise and difficult to pull off. At least that part of it. Getting up there with the standable terrain is easier. If you're bad at jumping back into that slot, you can just spider ball the rest of the way up, and it still shortens the trip up there by a few seconds. Or another way is jumping up to where Lino is here, and then spider balling the rest of the way down to the spider track that leads to the slot, and then just dropping down, bombing the slot, and then falling to the right onto the rising door. And if you're lucky, you'll land on it, and you can bomb jump back up onto the spider track above you. Continue like you just did there, and then continue the rest of your life. And to add to something in chat, I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's kind of a supers. Yeah, it's kind of a gut feeling whenever you're trying to do a trick that makes things faster. Whenever runners get stubborn and keep trying the trick, it's usually a trick that they would get first try otherwise, but this one time it's giving them trouble, so they get determined to, well, I'm speaking for myself. I'm guessing most people just get really determined to show that they can do it, or they're hoping that, maybe they haven't lost enough time for it to not be a time save anymore. It's, I don't know, it's psychological. It's really frustrating when a trick that would normally come easy to you ends up giving you trouble. So that tends to happen sometimes. And welcome to SpeedGaming 6. Currently in the middle of a Metroid Prime 2 Echoes weekly race, randomizer race. Had some technical issues for the first third of the run, so not quite up to speed on how much progress we've made, but we're making progress. We're getting items, and not sure. I'm guessing we're trying to get the items we need to check our artifact. Sorry, not artifact temple. That's Prime 1. Our Sky Temple key hints to open up the end of the game. And one of the runners are still missing supers. Leno has supers and seekers, so I'm guessing he can check hints now, but I'm not sure if he has yet. Crash is still missing supers, so I'm guessing once he finds those, he'll check hints as soon as he can. So far, each of our runners need 6 and 7 keys, respectively, to beat the game. Final bosses are turned off, so all they need is to collect those keys and whatever they need to collect the keys, and we'll be done. Unless I'm misremembering the poll results for odd weekly settings. We do these polls every month to kind of gauge interest and just kind of reset what we like the settings to be. And sometimes final bosses are voted on, and sometimes they're not. I'll say sometimes the vote wins, and sometimes it doesn't. And if I remember correctly, this month, final bosses were mostly voted off. So Leno is checking hints now. We'll see. We'll see where else we need to go. Could end up getting very bad with some very trolly locations. Although we do know one of the major bosses are not required. That's Chica. We've already fought a Morbus. Still don't know what's at Mining Plaza. It could be P. Then there's Quadraxis itself. Let's see. Torvus Energy Controller. Okay, that's Light Torvus. That's free. Storage. Something. No temple access. Central Area Transport West. Mining Plaza. Okay, that's what was there. So Mortis was required for that. Cache A. Okay. That's the other one I missed, I think. Okay. I'm not sure if I caught all 6 of those, but the ones I saw didn't look too bad. Okay, you must one has. Thank you, chat. Oh, there's another one. So SDK wise, they are neck and neck. Still not sure who's in the lead overall, though. Oh God, I'm having trouble with the targeting. Sometimes it'll lock on to things that you don't want it to, i.e., things that are further away from you when you should be locking on to the closest target. But that's that goes for you. Meanwhile, Crash is still looking for supers in order to check his hits. And I remember seeing Lino pick them up, but I can't remember which room that was in. Speed tricks and stubbornness. Yeah, Crash was in Watch Station doing that, but Leno was. I can't remember where Leno was. It's helpful. Want me to pick up any expansions anymore? Even though we probably didn't already for a while. Leno and Watch Station. Yeah, something like that. Oh, was it? Oh, that was Crash. Yeah. It was Leno. Okay, so Supers might have been not Cat West. Maybe Watch Station Access. I'm not sure. That's just probably save like 30 seconds killing that thing. Trying to remember where supers were. Were they in Hype Gyro? I know there was something in Hype Gyro. Suit. I guess we'll see when Crash gets in. Aerial training site. That's right. That's right. I remember it being in that same general area, but forgetting that it was Dark World. Thank you. So, Crash should be making his way over there fairly soon. Unless he already did, I just missed it. And normally you would kill all those flying things, swing across and shoot those targets from the other side, but you do it from the side you're on if you just kind of inch your way out a bit and look up. Well, it's tricky with those things flying around, can hijack your targeting. Crashes in his dark suit. Light suit. My bad. It's so annoying. It's like unnaturally easy to fall back down there. SpeedGaming 4 with the raid. Welcome to some Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer. We're doing one of our weekly races, odd settings this week, which is random start, random elevators, and no final bosses, among other settings. Not sure how far into the run we are. We had some technical difficulties earlier and lost about 20 minutes of footage, so right now the runners are just collecting their Sky Temple keys, the MacGuffins they need to open up the final area of the game and beat it. And Crash is still looking for his Go Mode item, which is Super Missiles, so then he can check his Sky Temple key hints and get the rest of his keys and beat the game. Looks like we have most of the items we need so far. Not sure if Supers are Go Mode, or if Go Mode is something else. I can't remember all of the key locations, but we're certainly getting there to the end. And yes, as chat points out, since final bosses are turned off, once they get all 9 of their Sky Temple keys, they just need to go to the Sky Temple Gateway and take the portal, and they'll be done. Okay, another Torus key, which we don't need. don't have any Sky Temple keys on Quad, so we're not likely to have to fight Quad unless we're still missing an upgrade that we need, which could be on Quad. That looks like a ball upgrade. Cannon. Okay. Won't be needing that. You already have Light Suit, and Chica's not required. As far as I know, that's the only boss you can one-hit kill with it on the second phase. Or adult phase, rather. Would have been useful without suits. Or if Chica was required, though. Supers and alright. Crash still seems to be making his way over in that direction. It's just a matter of time before he finds it. Has everything he needs to get it. Okay, so chat says Leno is still checking things even though he knows where all the SDKs are, so I'm guessing Leno is in go mode. I just haven't noticed. Leno might not realize it's in go mode. That happens sometimes. Or there could be something that he thinks he needs an item for, but doesn't know that he can get around it. Joke that would be, though. Cobalt. Might have been looking for Cobalt. He needs it for something. Could be something else. Actually, you know what? I'm not even sure because Leno, the only upgrade Leno is missing is grapple. And he already has screw attack, so he doesn't need grapple. So yeah, I'd be curious to know what he's still looking for. Yeah, both of our runners have everything except Crash missing super missiles, which is pretty close to finding. Yeah, there's an SDK in Mining Plaza. So, did Leno fight a Morbus? Or was that Crash? Crash fought a Morbus. So, okay, Leno might be looking for... He might be looking for Aegon keys. That would make sense. So I don't see any marked on the tracker. That's another reason he'd still be reading his too. Oh, and there we go. Aegon, Dark Aegon. Okay, so he's probably gonna head straight back there. Try to find his keys. Yeah. So Leno's gonna have to find his way back to Aegon. Not sure why he's going down here. Must think he's still missing something that he needs. Oh, that's right, I'm dumb as an STK. Thank you for reminding me. I was trying to peek through a crack to scan that scan pose. It's a little tricky. Basically, using standable terrain on the side to be able to scan that. Annoying with those pirates bothering you. Okay. Crash. Let's hit go mode. So now they're both in go mode, and I'm assuming Crash knows he's in go mode, so he's probably going to head straight for the remaining keys. Finish. Meanwhile, Leno just got back to Aegon and is probably going to start looking for his 3 Amorphous keys so he can get Mining Plaza. EMT, are you talking about the energy transfer module? If so, no, it has no use. It literally does nothing, even in the vanilla game. It's just for story. Everything that you do, like going to energy controllers and returning energy, that can be done without picking it up. Reason people pick it up in randos just for the meme. It validates the run. Yeah, functionally it's like the nothing items in Prime 1, but the Prime 1 validation item is Flamethrower. Actually does have a use, but a limited use that doesn't end up being used very often, as far as I know. At least not by me, because I hate that item. Yeah, every Prime rando has their validation item. I think for Corruption it's shit missile expansions. But don't quote me on that. So the quad didn't spawn there. Oh, I already killed it. I'm dumb. What was that? Then it just kind of, at least the camera clipped out of bounds for a second there. That's weird. Oh, that's how you do that. So Crash just jumped on one of the, yeah, he just jumped on those crates and that gave him the height. Never thought of that. Good to know. Um, well, I noticed two things. One, the camera in on Leno's side kind of clipped out of bounds under the ground for some reason, and then I saw Crash do a trick to skip something. So I was like, "Oh, that's how you do it." Nothing too important. Wow, it's a long load time for that elevator room. Something about Torvis Temple access. If you skip the elevator cutscene arriving there, it's actually slower than just letting the cutscene play out. I have no idea why. It's just always been like that for me and others apparently. Yeah, Crash jumped onto some crates and just screw attacked over to the platform above where you would like skip the quad, the mini quad. And I was just noting that I've never seen anyone use those crates like that, but it seems like a no-brainer now. So Leno on his way to, he's probably clearing out a little more lab, but eventually going to be on his way to Mining Plaza to get one of his SDKs. Excuse me. Well, Crash is just backtracking for that. Oh, he may need to return the energy because those echo locks don't spawn until you return the energy back to Aegon Temple. So he has to do that now. the storage rooms. Yeah, I do remember storage something in the hints. That's probably what Crash is looking for. Storage C, probably. Like Leno just got. Pillar in Sand Canyon? I don't recall. That should have been another one. So it's like Crash is going to check his hints. We'll get a refresher on what those are, where those are, rather. And we're rated by SpeedGaming. Welcome to another weekly race of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer. We're kind of wrapping up. Um, both of our runners are in go mode. They're looking for their remaining Sky Temple keys to open up Sky Temple Gateway and beat the game. We have no final bosses this week. And yeah, Crash is about to get his hints. Lynn already got them a little while ago, so just kind of going through all the go mode motions. So, four more on Crash's side. Just get a reminder of what they are. Total Synergy Controller, free. Storage C, free. Those both super locked. Under Temple Access, free. Mining Plaza. Okay, so yeah, Crash has everything he needs. He just needs to go straight for them. Two of them super locked, one of them little far out of the way, lower Taurus. And the other just needs to backtrack to Big on 4. Leto gets his Mining Plaza key. Yeah, Leno has all 9 keys, so looks like Leno's in the lead. I would switch over to his audio, but his audio is unknown at the moment. No big deal. Oops. It's like the excitement of go mode kind of led him astray there for a second. And Leno will be finishing in first place on the restream, third place in the race time, with official time of 1:45:90. Wait, 1:45:38. GG's to Leno. And we have Leno. How are you doing? GG.
GG.
So, what'd you think?
When go mode is an Aegon key.
Yeah. I was a little confused because I saw you were still looking for items and you had all the items that you needed, but then I mixed you up with Crash because Crash had fought a Morbus, and then that's when I realized that that's what you were looking for. But yeah,
I'm just glad I got that hint because I would have scoured over the rest of Torvis. I would have done all of Lower Torvis. I would have finished off Sank. It's just
yeah,
that was I mean, and I had just picked up the Cobalt Translator in I think it's Training Chamber, or no, that's
yeah,
Gathering Call. Training Chamber is the other one. And then I would have done all the Cobalt hints and Sank. Like, well, we're in this for a long haul.
yeah. Crash ended up fighting a Morbus pretty early in the run because since all the keys were in Aegon, but I can't remember what you did first. I know there was a route divergence earlier on, but we were having so many tech issues that the stream ended up
Okay.
blacking out several times, so
Well,
we missed a
we
lot of
found.
the. Go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say we found Gravity Boost early, and with the elevator at the Aegon entrance going to Torvis, I had a feeling that there would be something early on in Aegon. It was kind of useless. I mean, the Echo Visor was there. We got that early, which was nice. But yeah, there wasn't really much early Torvis, and mid Torvis, there wasn't really much else. I did scout the suit in Portal Access, which
Hmm.
ended up being nice. And then I found the second suit. I forget where it was. Oh, that's right. It was a Hive Gyro. That's a fun spot for a suit.
Yeah,
And I knew that if I needed the light suit, I knew where it was. I picked up Dark Visor on. Yeah, and like you said, I had pretty much everything. I even had knowledge of where Grapple was, and that's nice spotted in Cache 2 and Aegon, Dark Aegon. Didn't have to worry about that.
yeah. The SDK's pretty generous this week, from what I
They were.
recall. Only one major boss required, which
And
we
it's
kind of hoped for. It
I,
was.
I was getting worried that since all the Inghive keys appeared, I'm like, no, don't put that Aegon key on Quadraxis. I know you want to game, and I know chat wants to see that, but don't you dare do that to us today.
Yeah, I forgot that could be
Uh,
a possibility. So I was telling chat that most likely they were going to be useless since you already had Screw Attack and Annihilator at
mhm.
that point. But yeah, that is a possibility.
The only two bosses. Wait, no, I take that back. I got a boss hint early for a Morbus. He had a power bomb expansion. Chica had, I
Missile.
think, Dark Ammo. Oh,
Yeah,
missile,
something like that.
and then Umas was an energy tank. So I knew right away that okay, I had scouted Mining Plaza, so I knew a Morbus was required no matter what. But there was always a possibility of Quad himself being required for something silly.
Yeah, yeah. Luckily, not this
Where's
time.
where is Crash at right now? I don't have the screen up.
Crash is collecting his final STK.
Oh,
Going
nice.
to storage C, I guess. It's in labs. Yeah, it's going to storage C.
Okay. that Crash has. I just pulled this tracker up now. Crash ended up picking up two of the Inghive keys as well. It looks like.
Yeah.
Oh man, the super missiles at aerial training site. That was interesting. You, I mean, you probably saw with the strategic safety save. Well, not like the safe warp spot at Sank, just in case there was anything else in Sank. Turns out Cinderella Transport West had one more SDK to pick up, so that was nice. But I was expecting to just have to save warp out of there once I got the rest of the hints.
So Crash
Mm-hmm.
just got it. He's on his way to the end. We also have we actually had 7 racers total, so there's other people finishing around now. Captain MD just finished in 4th place. We also had what else? Gollop finishing
Uh,
1st place with 1:30.41.
I would be impressed if Gollop did not finish first. Gollop is a beast.
It's rare that they finish anything other than first. Very rare. Like I've only remembered twice that Gollop has ever come in like 2nd or 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Baja was 2nd in this race. We also have Asder and sodium chloride logic.
I suspect both of them will be finishing relatively soon. Oh, speaking of
Yeah,
the devil, there's Asder. There's
yep,
Asder in 6th.
6th place. Some choice words for the seed, I'm guessing, in the race time chat. Oh, okay. Not for the seed, for their gameplay. Apparently.
It's kind of amazing how the temple grounds were available relatively early. There wasn't really much in the temple grounds themselves. Dark Missile Trooper had a missile. I think Hive Chamber B was a missile.
Yeah,
Screw Attack, obviously, Hall of Honor dead. That was nice. But Dynamo Chamber didn't have anything. There was nothing in GFMC besides an energy tank. Grand Wind Chamber was Inghive key, the 3rd Inghive key in this case.
yeah,
Wind Chamber Gateway. Yeah, there wasn't really much in the temple grounds that I remember.
yeah. Most of the progression seemed to be in Aegon towards, which is fairly normal. And Crash is done. Official time 1:53.21. GG's to Crash. Be sure to
GG.
follow both of our runners, Tracker JoJo, help keeping us track. No pun intended. Uh, should be getting Crash in for an interview pretty soon. Unless they decline, just fine. Okay, Crash is declining an interview. That's fine.
I wonder if Crash was a little salty with the Sonic Boom location at Dynamo Works.
Oh, that's right. Crash is true
He's a
validation.
very big. Yep, he
Yeah.
is very big on Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
I was personally a little upset with the mining plaza location. You guys probably, I don't know if you guys probably saw it right away, But I think with one dark burst, a couple charge shots, and a super missile heading in that direction, chat probably knew something was there.
Yeah, we figured
Like,
like we knew that when you fought a Morbus and there was only a power bomb expansion there, but well, Crash fought it, but then when I saw wait a minute, I can't remember exactly what clued me in, but I knew something had to be there when I saw Crash fighting it.
yep.
So
Especially Crash probably even had the hint because I believe that was an Amber hint that Amorbus himself was only a power bomb expansion. So you knew something was up.
yeah, and I never caught anyone actually check it physically, so I just assumed that if a Morbus is being fought, then there's probably a reason if the hit was only a power bomb. But yeah, with the tech issues we had, I kind of missed a lot of stuff. So I don't think I have
Mhm.
much else to say. Do you have any last words?
I mean, this is my first weekly in a couple months. This is my first time doing either the. I think this is my first odd. I think I've done even a couple times because we did that's normal elevators,
Yeah,
or at least it was back in May. I'm not sure what it is
yeah, it's still
now.
vanilla
Uh,
elevators, vanilla start.
okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, these weeklies are always fun. Playing Echoes is always fun. Randomizer is always fun. Everyone go. You can pick it up. Randovania, definitely a good randomizer if you like playing Echoes or just watching.
Yeah, for sure. It's got randomizers for all three Prime games. Should check them out. But at least in the dev builds, not the official build yet. But soon they will feature all three games. But until then, thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for the Prime One weekly race, weekly randomizer race. Um, Tomorrow at 3, same time. So we'll be back next week with Echoes. I've been Op82. Follow our runners, follow our tracker, and see you next mission. Thanks for watching.